Going on, ladies and gentlemen? So it's official. Kyrie Irving has been traded to the Dallas Mavericks. I was completely shocked by this news. I was scrolling on Instagram, and as soon as I seen the post, it went away. But I seen Kyrie Irving Dallas, and I thought it was one of those fake little trades, them fake fantasy trades that they be doing online, right? Because I do it all the time. But anyway, but I went and seen the actual news. I was surprised. I was shocked because I didn't think that he was going to get traded, to be quite honest with you. I thought that Brooklyn was going to take it personal. It almost seemed as if, from the outside looking in, that it was starting to become personal because of, Kyrie Irving off the court issues, him not wanting to take the shot, and Kyrie Irving, taking games off and mental health and all the chaos that he's caused. He's been a headache to that franchise. So I didn't think that the deal was going to get done. I thought they were just going to sideline him and let us, stock plummet and, be like, look, it's on you. If you don't want to play, that's on you. That's going to hurt your stock. That's going to hurt your trade value. And it's going to hurt your market value when you test the market next year when you a free agent. So I thought they was going to take that approach. But, at the end of the day, it is a business. And I thought that the Lakers had the best chance strictly because of how the media has said that, the Lakers were all in on getting Kyrie Irving. Some people believe that the Lakers have a better shot or they have the best chance to get him during free agency because they don't think that him and Luka is going to work. However, I think that this benefits Kyrie Irving for two reasons. Why? Because let's say the world so happens to let's just say, hypothetically speaking, the world shuts down again, and, C-19 or C-2023 comes and the state of Texas is not as strict on their laws. Like states like Texas and Florida aren't as strict on their laws as, a lot of these blue states. Texas is a red state, so they're not really as strict on their laws. Kyrie Irving is going to be able to finagle his way around a lot of stuff, more than he would in New York or in Los Angeles. So Kyrie Irving, in other words, states like Texas, they're not going to force Kyrie Irving to get a shot. And I think that Kyrie Irving will have a lot more freedom playing in Texas than he would in a lot of these blue states. So he knows that he could get away with a lot being in Texas. Simple as that. I didn't think that was the best offer. I actually think that they got away with a heist, but that's just my opinion. Kyrie Irving is a phenomenal player, and although they got a first-round pick in Spencer Dinwiddie, but I still think that, Kyrie Irving is a premier all-star level player, and you should try to milk it and get as much as possible. And I don't think that they did, but that's just my opinion. But Kyrie Irving, he's starting to venture off in the business world. He wants to, start his own shoe line and try to get some more black business owners, black entrepreneurs behind his business model. So we're going to see how Kyrie Irving, grows from here. See if he still keeps the same mindset. I highly doubt that you're going to see Kyrie Irving go there and, cause a lot of trouble and go out here and the media is no different in New York than it would be in LA. Kyrie Irving has a bad game, they're going to blame Kyrie Irving. No different than they did when he was in that toxic environment playing with LeBron James in Cleveland. History would have repeated itself. I thought that he would have rejoined Tyronn Lue and teamed up with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George with the Clippers. And two, he's around Mark Cuban. So he's around a business-minded guy who likes to win. Hopefully Mark Cuban can get in his ear and, convince him to focus on basketball and spend the rest of his career there, teach him and put him on game about business. Kyrie Irving is getting much older, so he has to do things financially for his family. As Kyrie Irving did a lot of stuff where I felt that he should have just focused on basketball, absolutely. However, when it's pertaining to basketball, Kyrie Irving is a master at his craft. He's one of the greatest ball handlers I've ever seen, one of the greatest shot makers. My only stance was, you're standing for people who won't stand for you. You could do a lot of talking. You could be this fake revolutionary, but when it comes down to it, you got to feed your family. And when you're no longer here no more, and I get it, you stand for something or you'll fall for anything. But all these people that's on YouTube, all these people who pretend as if they're down with the cause, they're so for the people. If it came down to it, they'll turn their back on you because they have jobs. They got to feed their family. And you can't expect for a franchise to say, you know what, we're going to stand with Kyrie. What do you want them to do? You got the mayor, you got the governor. So you can't go above them. If they're saying that you got to do X, Y, and Z, then that's the rules. You can't expect for them to be like, all right, we're going to stand with Kyrie. And then on top of that, you got fans who are coming to see you. And then you got the media who is telling the fans. It's just so much, bro. And you got to pay staff. You got to pay your star players. But at the end of the day, it's a business, and Kyrie Irving needed to understand that. And he'll understand it as time goes on. But as far as basketball, phenomenal. But I think that the Dallas Mavericks are going to do well. I think that they'll get far in the playoffs, but I think that they'll find a way to jail. I know the Bronsexuals are in tears right now. I know they crying. Somebody said the Bronsexuals going off like LeBron when the refs didn't call that foul on the layup. It's very expensive in Los Angeles right now. A lot of people are moving from Los Angeles to Texas because the cost of living has skyrocketed. People paying a lot of money for eggs now. Eggs not cheap no more. So Kyrie Irving is in Texas. I don't think you have to pay taxes in Texas. There's so many benefits that you'll have being in Texas. And, you know, I'm pretty sure he's going to have Derek Nowitzki's shoulder he could lean on. He could call Derek Nowitzki for advice. Me personally, I think that Kevin Durant should stay in Brooklyn and try to figure out a way to win, because Kevin Durant has found a way now to get back into the good graces of the media. The media is looking at Kevin Durant as the person who got stabbed in the back. So Kevin Durant was hated when he made the decision to go to the Golden State Warriors. So if Kevin Durant could find a way to win in Brooklyn, they're doing great. They need to find a way to get rid of Ben Simmons. But I think that Kevin Durant should figure out a way to win a championship on his own. And he'll gain so much respect. And I guarantee you that people, they won't be as critical about that, you know, about him joining the Golden State Warriors. I don't think that it's going to leave an asterisk on his legacy if he wins with, you know, the Brooklyn Nets, and he either do it on his own or if they could get another player in there, if he could raise the level of play of the players around him and take them to an elite level. He's already in the all-time great discussion, but that's going to solidify him. I still think that Kyrie Irving will do good with the Dallas Mavericks. As far as like signing an extension, that's still up in the air. I didn't think that the Lakers needed Kyrie Irving. They don't need Kyrie. The Lakers have a lot of talent on that roster. I'd never thought personally that Darvin Ham is a great coach, but the issues run far deeper than Darvin Ham, right? The Lakers have talent on their team. They got to do Hachimura, however you pronounce his name. They got some really good talent. Russell Westbrook, Anthony Davis. There's no excuse. If the Lakers could defeat the trash teams and beat a lot of teams that they're supposed to beat, the Lakers wouldn't be as bad record-wise. It's just that they don't have a lot of ball movement. They don't play defense. There's no real team chemistry. A lot of one-on-one basketball. Yes, the Lakers do lack shooters, but inserting Kyrie Irving doesn't mean that Kyrie Irving is going to fit the style that the Lakers need. The Lakers don't have an identity. So inserting Kyrie Irving isn't going to help, because LeBron James would still need spot-up shooters even if they added Kyrie Irving. So the style of the brand of basketball that LeBron James plays, he likes to drive the lane and kick to his shooters. Kyrie Irving is a one-on-one player. So even if you got one-on-one scoring, then you're going to have LeBron James who's going to drive to basket. He's not really a great shooter. Kyrie Irving, he's a great shooter, but he's not a spot-up shooter. He's not a catch-and-shoot type of player. Kyrie Irving is create his own shot off the dribble, or be able to create enough room or have enough room to get a shot off. He's a one-on-one playmaker. Adding Kyrie Irving isn't going to correct the Laker issues. As Jay-Z said, it would be like putting air freshener on a trash can. It doesn't resolve the issue. It's just going to smell good, but it's still trash. They need to get rid of LeBron James. That's just the fact of the matter. LeBron James is the reason the Lakers are trash the way they are.